My position is this, that when Governor Vanderbilt was elected governor, just a few short months ago, he was elected on the basis that there would not be any race mixing in our public schools. The members of the legislature were elected at the same time, and we were elected upon the same basis. But whether we were elected upon that basis or not, we are members of the legislature of Georgia, a true southern state. We are steeped in the southern traditions. We believe that the only way to properly educate our children is by having segregated schools. And in my opinion, the members of the legislature are going to stick to that position. They're not going to be swayed by these who would try to brainwash us.
Executive conference in Albany, New York, that they have some change of mind on this question.
Oh, there has been a definite change of mind. I have just recently returned from a meeting of the legislative leaders from 42 states in Albany, New York. I talked with men from Illinois, I talked with men from New York, I talked with men from California, and all of the states. And every one of them tells me that the situation as now existing, especially in Chicago and New York City, is such that they are beginning to realize that we have some merit in our stand, and that there has been a definite change in favor of the opinion of the South. They are now telling us that we agree with you that you people of the South have a problem. We are beginning to get a little bit of it, especially in New York with the Puerto Ricans and the niggers, and in Chicago with 4,000 or 5,000 niggers a week moving in there. They're beginning to realize our position is coming home to them, and their opinion is changing. And I think that within the next few months we'll see a decided change of opinion among the people all over America.
Some of the people of Georgia on this question, as has been suggested in some quarters.
I would be most interested if they would take a fair referendum of the people of Fulton County. In my honest opinion, the people of Fulton County would vote at least 2 or 3 to 1 for segregated public schools. There's only a few of those who would try to mold the opinion in the minds of the people of Georgia that are favoring token integration. And as my good friend said, if they would agitate as much for segregation as they are agitating for integration, then we wouldn't have the trouble that we're having now.
Well, this final question, Representative Twitty, what about the parents of those school children who may be without education in the future?
I have no doubt about the fact that all children will be given a chance for an education. You know, that's one of the ways they have of brainwashing people, telling the poor, unfortunate people who can't send their children to private schools that if the schools are closed, you will not be able to get an education. But let me soothe the feelings of all of those people of the middle class and all of those people who fear that their children will not be educated. Your children will be educated, whether the schools are closed or not. And I can assure the people of Georgia that we will continue to educate our children. So any bill or resolution introduced will receive careful consideration. The sentiment, in my opinion, of the members of the House and Senate will be that no bill allowing even token integration will pass the Georgia legislature in January.
What about the Atlanta pupil placement plan?
Well, of course, in the first place, let me say this. The legislature is an independent body, and we are supposed to be independent of the judiciary. And in my opinion, the members of the legislature have an independent thinking of their own, and when it comes before them, they will not vote for any placement plan. That's only a plan for token integration. And you can't have token integration. NAACP don't want it, and certainly we as members of the legislature, as true Georgians, don't want any type of token